Hey guys, it's August the 16th, and I've got a little bit of stuff to show off. It's just an update on the old workbench here. But in all honesty, I've only gotten 4 models painted since the end of the challenge, but they've all been kind of doozies. I've got Igor here, who is the bestest buddy of Fabius Bile, and he was a lot of fun to paint. Got to paint my Imperial Fist that he's digging through there, and the gross pull-out point. The serum jars that are on his back, I could probably do a little bit more with, but I'll have to see if I can be bothered with that or not. But overall, I mean, this guy is good, and I can free up this painting handle. Put him back there by the tree. Also painted my first real Imperial Fist all the way up. Got him based and everything. And overall, I like him. I like the little color scheme I picked out because it's simple. It's got it's just the yellow with a couple washes and some brush ups, and then silvers and metals and black. So he looks more like a bee than an Imperial Fist. I don't have any fist transfers, so that'll have to come at some point. But overall, you know, this was just one of those easy push fit Primaris Marines that came with the oh shoot, it was the little one with 6 Marines and a few Death Guard, and then a bunch of Poxwalkers all bunched together. And you see I've got the other 2 guys kind of ready to go. I'm going to take them off these bases because these were just the slotted bases that came with them. I'm going to take those off and put them on Sector Imperialis bases like this guy, just because they're easy to paint up and they make them look more interesting, and they'll fit with my Imperial theme with the sisters so far. Also got the 2 ladies, the Lady Starks painted up. Got Sansa Stark and Caitlin Stark, both right here, and got them with their little snow bases, and so they're ready to take the field and fight the good fight against the Lannisters once I ever get them built up. And again, this was mostly, the dress is just the blue contrast paint, painted over I think 2 layers just to give her a nice vibrant blue, and then Caitlin is Caliban green. Highlighted up through various stages of German camo, and then that's Templar black with a contrast, and just, you know, simple white for the mantle, and then red hair because Sansa had red hair, and I thought this one was Sansa at first, and did red hair, and it's like, wait, no, that's Caitlin, and this one's Sansa, so whatever, they'll both be redheads. It'll be all right. But they were fun to paint. The hardest part for these characters is figuring out which colors I'm going to use to paint them up, and then getting into them. See, I've brought this out. This was an old, it was a heroic base meant for somebody who's on a 40mm base, but I added this old cherub dragging an inquisitorial book, and going to make this into a kind of an objective marker because, again, it's got the, is this 40mm? I think it is 40mm. Could be 50, who knows. But it'll make for a good objective marker, and a slightly more interesting objective marker. And then, you know, you have this cool little metal cherub dragging a giant tome of the Inquisition, and it just looks cool. I need to go over the wings. The white is really basically a base coat, and so I need to do that up, and then dirty up this bottom part here. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, that's what needs to be done. I'm working on John Stark. Oh, beg your pardon. Not John Stark, but Rob Stark, excuse me. John is the other guy. But you know, he's got the thing. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this cloak. I may do the same thing as I did with Mom, because he's kind of wearing her colors, the green, and then the it's just Mournfang brown for the leather. And then just there's still a lot to go on him. He's got more stuff to be done, so he can shape up and be the get prepped for the Red Wedding. Sad day. But you know, even got Ghost with his snow base there, and he looks okay. Yeah, because it was actually harder in concept to paint him because he's literally a white dog. And my next door neighbor has a white husky type dog, much like this, and he's just pure white. I mean, he looks like snow bounding across the ground. And you paint a pure white dog, and it's like, well, that doesn't look real, and it doesn't. And so you have to do like subtle browns and whatnots in there. But overall, I mean, he looks fine. He'll be a good doggy on the board. Been debating about painting the little lines there. But you can see I still got old Fabius back here. He's hanging out. I'm in the process of cleaning my desk. Part of the reason I started this video, or prep for this video, is because it would encourage me to clean this whole part of my desk off, which was just absolutely covered with all the different thousands of paints that I keep pulling out and then not putting back. I still got the Sisters Repentia to do. Oops, knocked over poor Celestine. There, got all these ladies to paint up. Just finished the actually just finished Our Martyred Lady, the audiobook, and then the whatever the most recent series, Sisters of Battle, Mark of Faith. There we go, or whatever. I'll have to look that one up. But just finished both of those, and those were both pretty good. And good Sisters of Battle novels. But digging through all my stuff, I found an old metal Celestine that I had originally intended to convert, put wings on the back, and now I'm glad I didn't, because I can use this. Honestly, I'm probably going to glue her into this base and then put this base onto a 40 mil base and turn her into a statue. Like just paint her bronze and then put verdigris all over her, and then have her be an objective marker, much like the cherub, just so that I have another interesting objective marker. I've got some other things I can do to build that too as well. But again, those are all pie in the sky plans about what to do. I've still got a ton of stuff that needs to be painted up without buying new stuff. And even though I did order the Indomitus box when it went on made to order, I still have a bunch of other things that I need to get done. I think after I get the Starks done, honestly, I'll probably just paint the Lannisters real quick and get them done. But I keep cleaning and moving stuff around in the office and finding things that I can do, like terrain pieces that I bought and said that I would totally get to one day. And it's one day now. I'm not going to find any more time like the present. If I keep putting it off, soon though it'll be my kid selling the stuff off at auction as I start moldering in the grave, and nobody wants that, because honestly, nobody really wants the stuff that I've put all this time into getting. But honestly, the Repentia sisters are starting to look good, and I honestly really like the new sculpts for the Repentia, because after building the old ones, they're so much easier to work with. The other ones were dynamic, but these are so much more fluid and less clamshell metal, spinny bits. But that's a matter of taste. Are you focusing on the guy in the back? I do need to get a better setup for my old camera here. Well, we'll figure out what I need to do. But anyway, I think I've rambled on a good bit, and we'll just get back to work here. The kids are reading in their room, pretending that they're being rebellious. Not truly. They like to read, and I tell them if they want to stay up and read, they can. And they usually do. And then the younger one will just lay down and go to sleep. And honestly, for this lady, I'm thinking I'm going to keep her a nice dark skin tone, just because I have never painted a dark skin tone. And this is my base coat. This is chocolate brown, or no, this is Mournfang brown. And then from this, I would go up to cork brown, and then go to like Kislev flesh to get these, and just blend up from there. But I hadn't started on this lady, and I think I'm going to do some different browns to get a nice brown skin tone and see if I can paint it. Just challenge myself, because I saw a friend of mine who does sisters and given one of her ladies a nice dark skin tone, and it looked really nice. And so, you know what? I'm going to try to figure out if I can paint like that too. I can be a cool dude. Anyway, but now I really have like rambled on enough, so I'll let these girls get ready to chop up stuff and repent to you for a little while. All right, well, I'll talk at you guys later. Have fun, paint your stuff, pat your family on the head. Y'all have a good night. Adios.